Here they come for this first group race of the evening. Group 2 race for the juvenile fillies. 5 of them approaching the start. They're off. Deuce Queen began sharply as they go into the first turn from Colford Promise. The front two followed by Bonita, then Louisiana and Whirlwind White, and they negotiate the first bend. It's Colford Promise ahead of Deuce Queen. 2 fillies with previous racetrack experience showing the way to the others. Bonita's back in third, followed by Louisiana and Whirlwind White. They move on down the back, and it's Colford Promise looking for her second career success. Leads by a couple of lengths to Deuce Queen as they go through the first quarter in a time of 30.8. So it is Colford Promise extending that lead now to about 3 lengths from in second Deuce Queen. Bonita moving alongside. Louisiana just in behind them. There's a few lengths to Whirlwind White as they approach the turn in. 5/8 of a mile still to go. And it's Colford Promise. Bonita now trying to move into second. Up against the pegs in third is Deuce Queen, chased by Louisiana and Whirlwind White. And they're now coming towards the bell lap. This is the half mile. Colford Promise in front by just over a length at a time of 1:03.5. They go to the turn and they have grouped up as they set out for the final circuit. Colford Promise, Bonita, chased by Deuce Queen. To the outside is Louisiana, and Whirlwind White is hugging the pegs for Rocker Laidler as they move into the back straight. Colford Promise, Joe Moore in front by 2 lengths, chased by Deuce Queen to the inside, and now there's a big move coming in the race to the outside from Louisiana. They've got quarter of a mile left to go. Louisiana is putting it to Colford Promise. They're at the 3/4 in 1:34. In the top corner of the track, Louisiana goes for home in the hands of Gordon Gilvear. Colford Promise is now being tickled along. Meanwhile, Whirlwind White is beginning to progress as well. They've got 200 metres left to pace, and it is Louisiana by 2.5 lengths from Colford Promise. Whirlwind White, they're being chased by Deuce Queen. Bonita's being left behind, and they're homeward bound, and it's Louisiana impressively in front by a few lengths. This is a horse who qualified nicely at Appleby last week. Louisiana is the winner. Second place goes to
2 of the lead paces. They're off. And Eternal Lux away smartly, and right there is Strictly Pages between horses. And Colford Sweet Blue is on the premises, but gets a nice position. Colford Sweet Blue, Louisiana's back in mid-division, and right around them is Ring My Bell. Further back to Deuce Queen, who's a few lengths in advance then of Jesse's Hallmark, who's up along the pace. Jesse's Hallmark being chased by Abigail Camden. Looking towards the back, second last is held by Colford Emerald, and last of all, Whirlwind White, and they're well spaced out through the first quarter. 29.3, Eternal Lux on top, being chased by Colford Sweet Blue. Back in third, Louisiana, not allowing the front two to get away. Louisiana pacing on nicely in third place, 2 lengths away to Ring My Bell is holding fourth as they approach the turn in. Then back in mid-division is Strictly Page, who is being followed by Deuce Queen as they turn the corner. Then Jesse's Hallmark. They're coming on down the straight. Abigail Camden's off the pace, being chased further back by Andrew Penn and Colford Emerald. And the back marker is Whirlwind White, 1:02.2 to the half, and Eternal Lux taken on for the lead by Louisiana. Here's the first big move of the race. Louisiana right alongside Eternal Lux. Those two testing each other. A gap then of about 3 or 4 lengths to Colford Sweet Blue, who's kicked away from Ring My Bell, who's in 4th place there. Strictly Page and Jesse's Hallmark, and they are clear of Abigail Camden. The well spaced out Eternal Lux and Louisiana. Those two have a set to 1:30.8 there. At the 3/4, Louisiana to the outside. Eternal Lux and struggling to land the blow is Colford Sweet Blue in third. Clear of Ring My Bell in 4th. 200 metres left to go. As Eternal Lux and Louisiana. Eternal Lux up on the inside of Grand Colour. Louisiana to the outside, and Louisiana Gordon Gilvear to the outside, and Louisiana impressively doesn't turn a hair, but goes clear. And Louisiana, what a prospect! 2 from 2, impressive winner of the Boston
racing. Seeing is believing goes right out for the lead. Eternal Luck gets away second as they race into the turn. Strictly Page are pacing third as they race around the turn. Louisiana is here fourth. Racing fifth. To the backside they go. Yvonne Hanover. Down the backside, racing sixth. Vicky Gill with Jesse's Hallmark, racing seventh. Down the backside, it's Evenwood Real Alert as they race over to the first quarter mark. All in straight alignment as they race into the turn, go onto the 3/8 mark. On top of the field and showing the way, it's Real Eternal Luck showing the way by a length and 3/4. Racing second, that's Seeing is Believing as they race into the lane first time. Out moving on the outside, here comes Louisiana. First up, now second and going after the leader. As they race over to the halfway point, they're nose to nose, stride for stride, and toe to toe. Into the turn they go. Eternal Luck has the lead. Appearing to just sit on the outside is Louisiana and take the long trip. No pressure put on the leader. Racing third, to the backside they go. Yvonne Hanover moving on the outside fourth. Down the backside, Whirlwind White as Louisiana now takes the lead on the outside and draws away by 2.5. Make it 3, 3.5, 4 at the 3/4 mark. Racing second, that's Eternal Luck as they race around the final turn. Coming to the outside, Yvonne Hanover, 1/8 of a mile to go. On top of the field, it's all Louisiana. Make no doubt about this one. Drawn away as they please. Gordon Gilvaire looked over the shoulder and he couldn't see anybody. He's drawn away by 12. Battle for second and third.
For race 6, green lights flashing. And they're off, and Louisiana is fired straight into the lead from Colford's Sweet Lou, and then for a few pearls more sitting in third. Up against the pegs is Colford Promise. To the outside is Seeing is Believing, and Jesse's Hallmark just overtakes that one. Going on down the far side, Louisiana in front. The Gilviers looking for another big pot tonight. And it's Louisiana by a length and a half, but sticking to Louisiana is Colford's Sweet Lou as they move on down the back through the first quarter. 3 lengths to for a few pearls more, and then there is a major gap to the others. Leading the charge for fourth place is Colford Promise, who's being followed away from the back by Jesse's Hallmark and Seeing is Believing. 30.8 for the opening quarter of a mile, and Louisiana's in charge at the moment. Louisiana by almost 2 lengths to Colford Sweet Lou and Joe Moore. Gap then of a couple of lengths to Debutante for a few pearls more and Emrys Thomas as they turn the corner. A break then of another 3 lengths to Colford Promise. Jesse's Hallmark is following, and then Seeing is Believing. Heading now towards the halfway marker, Louisiana in front. 1 minute 03.8 to the half and spinning away. Around the paddock bend, it's Louisiana by a good couple of lengths now and trying to really pile on the pressure, but Colford Sweet Lou is going with Louisiana as they go on down the back. Louisiana, Colford Sweet Lou. They've moved clear of Jesse's Hallmark, is followed by for a few pearls more, and then after that one, trying to get into it, it's Colford Promise, and then Seeing is Believing. Quarter mile left to go. 1:33 and 4 to the 3/4, and these two fillies are putting on a really good show. Louisiana and Colford Sweet Lou. They have about 200 meters left to pace, and it's Louisiana by a couple of lengths to Colford Sweet Lou. Jesse's Hallmark is staying on best of the rest, and then several lengths to Colford Promise. They're off the final bend. It's Louisiana now in command. Louisiana is the Breeders' Crown champion, and that's 4 straight wins at the top table. Louisiana the winner. Good honourable. Real Alert, Louisiana, Yvonne Hanover and Strictly Page. Group 1, BHRC Fillies Futurity. 2-year-old pacing fillies, and they're off, and it was a really good beginning for Louisiana. Strictly Page attempting to go with Louisiana as they go around that first turn, and they're being chased towards the back by Colford Sweet Lou pacing along in third position. Then Evenwood Real Alert, who's a few lengths in advance of Yvonne Hanover, and the one right at the back struggling to go that early tempo is Colford Promise. They're well spaced out, and Louisiana Louisiana putting this field to the sword early through the first quarter of a mile. Leads by 2.5 lengths to Strictly Page, with Colford Sweet Lou another couple of lengths away in third. A few lengths to Eamwood Real Alert ahead of Yvonne Hanover, and finally Colford Promise. So they're well strung out. They've got 5/8 of a mile still to pace. That's 1,000 metres. They're approaching the turn in, and it's Louisiana by 2 lengths with Strictly Page and Richard Haythornthwaite in the slipstream, trying to keep tabs on the pace setter. Then back in third, Colford Sweet Lou. This is the halfway point in the contest. Eamwood Real Alert is back in behind in fourth spot. Yvonne Hanover holds fifth, and a few lengths to Colford Promise right at the back. They're on their final circuit, and it's Louisiana with this comfortable, uncontested lead in the hands of Gordon Gilvier. Goes on down the back, and Louisiana by about 3 or 4 lengths. Strictly Page second spot, Colford Sweet Lou in third, then Eamwood Real Alert followed by Yvonne Hanover and Colford Promise, and they are well spaced out with quarter mile to go. We're talking 15 lengths at least first to last. It's Louisiana in control with a 3-length advantage. Strictly Page in second place, then a few lengths away to in third Colford Sweet Lou, who's being pushed along to try and get on terms. They're off the final bend, and Louisiana still in control, but all credit to Strictly Page, who's run a blinder there in second place. But Louisiana remains unbeaten. The star pacing 2-year-old filly, Louisiana, wins the Futurity.
And Louisiana line up the 304. Here you go. They're off in pissing. Up quick early. It's green looking. Beating for a second. We're right first. Louisiana goes straight to the top. Then on edge, green hill looking. With Louisiana sits second. She wants the front, making credit free. Louisiana pushes up to the front over Green Hill looking, making credit first. Fourth is World Red and White. Eamwood Real at fifth. Natalia Cannon sixth. And Mercer Blowing sixth. Louisiana. She went straight from the back to the front. Green Hill looking second. Making credit for World Red and White fourth. Eamwood Real left. Looking to take first over. Fifth. Natalia Cannon sixth. And at the back is Mercer Blowing. The DHLC also here from 2021 leads up to the half. Louisiana, they're halfway on in the oats. 156 from Green Hill looking World Red White on the outside. Making credit for Eamwood Real cut fifth and looking to make places on the outside. Safe back is Natalia Cameron and Nashville's rolling in. Louisiana and Whirlwind White go nose to nose. It's gonna go here. Opens up a left with Louisiana. They're going 3/4, 156 and 9. Louisiana from Whirlwind White. Eamwood Real at first. Fourth is Green Hill Lucky, making credit fifth. Natalia Cameron sixth. And Mr. Lilly at the back. There's Louisiana down the stretch. On the outside comes Whirlwind White. Big Louisiana. Never asked. Wins the Oaks.
They're off. Going the mile, and a good start for Colford Sunshine as they go into the first turn, but Louisiana showing plenty of gate speed and holds on to the pegs, and it is Louisiana followed by Colford Sunshine pacing along in second. Jesse's Hallmark's got a good position as well and tracks the lead as they move on down the back. Strictly Page from barrier 8 is sitting in fourth place ahead of Yvonne Hanover, but they're well spaced out as they move through the first quarter. So it is Louisiana in front. Louisiana the lead leader. Leads by around about 2 lengths, being followed by Jesse's Hallmark. Break of about 3 to Colford Sunshine, who's pacing in third. Another 3 lengths to Strictly Page in fourth. Yvonne Hanover is following ahead of Colford Sweet Lou. Several lengths to Written in the Stars. And sitting in last place, unable to go the early speed, is Sweet Shady Lou. So there'd be a good 15 lengths top to tail as they come towards the half. And it's a pretty good pace set by Louisiana. Louisiana must be about 5 lengths clear, with Jesse's Hallmark second place for Vicky Gill going into the paddock bend. As they wheel their way towards the back, Colford Sunshine is pacing in third, with a Strictly Page for Yvonne Hanover. No move there from Colford Sweet Lou either. Then Written in the Stars second last, and last of all is Sweet Shady Lou. And down the back on the final occasion, Louisiana has kicked away. Louisiana and Gordon Gilveer going clear of this field as Colford Sunshine now moves into second place from Strictly Page. Jesse's Hallmark now just checking out inside the final quarter, and Louisiana has gone about 10 lengths clear with 200 metres left to pace. Louisiana, this classy daughter of Sweet Lou, approaches the final bend and is well ahead as Strictly Page now tackles Colford Sunshine for places, and they're being followed into the home run by Colford Sweet Lou, trying to keep on, but it's all over. Louisiana, a very classy filly indeed. Louisiana back in the winning groove. Louisiana is the winner. Second place.
3-year-old filly pacers are all in behind the gate. The gate swings into the stretch, and here they come. They're off and pacing that Sweet Sunset, going for the lead. Louisiana up on the outside. Oakview Aspire on the inside third. Getting away fourth, that's Evenwood Real Alert as they race around the turn, going to the backside in the first 8. On the outside, Colford Sunshine racing fifth. Racing sixth on the inside as they go down the backside, go on to the first quarter mark. That's Jesse's Hallmark. As the field of pacers go by that opening quarter. Into the turn, up on the outside, Sweet Sunset. Gavin Murdoch has taken the lead. Racing second, right back out on the outside, Louisiana to retake. Racing third, Oakview Aspire and Catherine Lloyd into the lane first time, coming to the halfway point. Moving up on the outside, Colford Sunshine with every stride. Now second and challenging for the lead with the cover on the outside. Greenhill Lulu into the turn they go, getting shuffled back fifth. Oakview Aspire as they race around the turn, going to the backside. Evenwood Real Alert racing sixth, trailing the field seventh. Jesse's Hallmark. Vicky Gill can see them all. Down the backside, going to the 3/4 mark. On top of the field, it's Louisiana on the outside. Colford Sunshine racing second, and Louisiana opens up by 2. Up the inside as they race around the turn, going to the 3/4 mark. Sweet Sunset moving on the outside, now third, now second, and closing in with every stride. Greenhill Lulu into the stretch they come. Louisiana has command on the outside. Greenhill Lulu, but nobody's going to catch her again this year. It's all Louisiana. Greenhill Lulu, home third. Sweet. They're all in behind the gate. The gate swings into the stretch, and here they come. Off and pacing, Louisiana goes for the lead. The end of the turn they go. On the outside as they race into the turn, going to the first 8. Getting in seat and taking the pylons is Eternal Lot. Racing to the backside in the first 8. Up on the outside, Colford Sweet Lou. On the backside they go. Racing down the backside, racing on the inside, Gavin Murdoch. Sweet Sunset as they race into the turn, going to the first quarter mark. Further back on the outside, and that's Oakview's Aspire trailing the field at the first quarter station as they race around the turn. On top of the field and showing the way Into the stretch first time. It's Eternal Luck. On the outside as he passes stands first time, coming to the inside track. Racing on top of the field, it's all Louisiana tonight. Leads him by a length, racing second. Colford Sweet Lou, racing third on the inside. Eternal Luck on the outside. Sweet Sunset going the long mile fourth without much cover. Tipping to the outside, Rocker Ladler with the cover as they race to the backside with Green Hill Lulu. On to the backside they go, and here goes Louisiana. Opening up now by 3, make it 4. On the inside second, Eternal Luck. Go on to the 3/4 mark. Moving on the outside with every stride, trying to make up ground and going after the leader. Racing on to the outside comes Gavin Murdoch and Sweet Sunset. But Louisiana is stealing the show tonight. Opens up by 6, make it 7 with 1/8 of a mile to go. Into the stretch, it's all Louisiana. Drawn away for Gordon Gilbert. Home second, coming to the wire.
Here they come. First race of the night on Breeders' Crown Night here at Tier Prince, and they're off. With Oaks Breeze tacking over to the pegs and showing really good blistering toe from the gate ahead of Written in the Stars around that first turn. Green Hill Lucky is just in behind ahead of Oakview Aspire. They straighten up to go down the back. Air Candy Girl is currently sitting in midfield with Green Hill Lulu now moving forward. Further back to Louisiana, who's being chased by Oakwood Bamba, and Jesse's Hallmark is the trailer. It's Oaks Breeze dictating the early fractions at the end of 1/4 mile in a very respectable 29-7. Oaks Breeze the leader by about a length. Written in the Stars parked out and is a length adrift, followed by Green Hill Lucky, red and white jacket to the pegs. Oakview Aspire is next, being followed by Green Hill Lulu, then Louisiana and Air Candy Girl going the shortest way, and the last two as they turn in are Oakwood Bamba and Jesse's Hallmark. Heading now towards the halfway point, and it's still Oaks Breeze in front. Green Hill Lucky just about holds on to second from Written in the Stars, and now Louisiana is driven forward. 1:01.3 to the half, and they're really grouping up, and Louisiana has now come through to try and take over from Oaks Breeze. Still on the premises, Green Hill Lucky, followed by Oakview Aspire. Written in the Stars has lost ground. Green Hill Lulu is now stepping forward for Rocker Ladler, and then comes Oakwood Bamba, chased by Jesse's Hallmark, and last of all is Air Candy Girl. It's Louisiana and Oaks Breeze with over 1/4 mile left to pace at the 3/4 station in 1:31.2, leaving the back, and Louisiana and Gordon Gilvere are now about 3 lengths clear. Oaks Breeze is holding second, Green Hill Lucky back in third. Green Hill Lulu staying on to try and pick up some pieces. 200 metres left to go. It's all about Louisiana from Oaks Breeze, Green Hill Lucky and Green Hill Lulu, and Louisiana, this top class filly, is well clear, showing true quality to take the eliminator in the hands of Gordon Gilvere. Louisiana wins with a head in her chest. A 3-way go for... They're racing, and Louisiana was smartly into stride from Colford Sunshine. Eternal Luck is on the wide outside as they negotiate the first turn. These are being followed by For a Few Pearls More. Green Hill Lucky taken back, then Oakview Aspire chased by Green Hill Lulu as they move on down the far side. Second last is Oaks Breeze, and last of all in the early strides, Air Candy Girl. Bit of a rush through the first 1/4 mile, and they get to the 1/4 marker in a time of 28.9, and the lead is held by Louisiana with Colford Sunshine in second place, and those two, the 2 heat winners, are 1 and 2. Eternal Luck is back in third. For a Few Pearls More is next, followed by Green Hill Lucky, with Green Hill Lulu now making progress from off the pace. Oakview Aspire is further back and being chased by Oaks Breeze, and finally Air Candy Girl making the approach now to the halfway marker, and it's Louisiana Louisiana by a couple of lengths, 59.9, with Colford Sunshine still pacing along in second as they now approach the turn to go down the far side. The front two are split by no more than 2 lengths, gap then of about 5 lengths to Green Hill Lulu and Eternal Luck, and they're several lengths on for a few pearls more. Then comes Green Hill Lucky and Oakview Aspire, Oaks Breeze and Air Candy Girl. It's still Louisiana and Colford Sunshine. They're at the 3/4 marker in 1:29 and 8. Louisiana, Gordon Gilvier, but Colford Sunshine is sticking to Louisiana like glue, and the front two are clear of Green Hill Lulu, who's back in third, with Green Hill Lucky in fourth. They're inside the last 200 metres. It's Louisiana and Colford Sunshine, the 2 heat winners at the top of the straight. They've both been asked for maximum effort. Louisiana on the inside, Colford Sunshine on the outside. Louisiana by just over a length. Louisiana's the champion. Second place.
Mile and a half the journey. And they're off. They're racing in the BHRC Oaks and going straight to the front. Louisiana goes on by 2 lengths in the early going to Ring My Bell on the outside of Colford Sunshine. And Oakview Aspire well detached in the early going, left a mile and a half at the dispatch as they make their way onto the back straight. And Louisiana, Gordon Gilver leading the way by 2 lengths. Moving up the grey, Colford Sunshine, Joseph Moore. And these two are a good way ahead at the moment of Ring My Bell, now driven by James Haythorne-Waite, and Oakview Aspire. Catherine Lord last of the quartet as they complete their run up the back straight. 31.2 they ran for their first quarter mile. And still Louisiana leading the way. A rather uncontested lead at the moment from Colford Sunshine in second place, 3 lengths adrift. Back in third, Ring My Bell, and Oakview Aspire a long way behind as they head up the home straight. So getting set to get a full circuit under their belts, and as they pass the judge, Louisiana has been the constant so far. 102.7 for the half mile. Louisiana leading the way from in second, right in behind Colford Sunshine, then Ring My Bell and Oakview Aspire. So going on to the back straight, Louisiana still leading the way as they make their way up the far side once again under the floodlights here at Tier Prince on one of the great nights in the harness racing world. And Louisiana leading the way here in the Oaks, still by about a length and a half. Colford Sunshine getting a bit closer now, and they won 35.2 they've ran for the next sectional. Good clips as they go round the far turn. Louisiana still holding sway from Colford Sunshine. Then Ring My Bell has got quite a bit closer now, and Oakview Aspire still last of the 4. So they're coming up to embark on their final circuit of the track. Louisiana still being tracked by Colford Sunshine right in behind in second. Length and a half Louisiana as they go with 1 lap to run. Oakview Aspire last of all, but not so far away now, only about 3 lengths off third as they go into the turn. Louisiana yet to be headed. Colford Sunshine still as always right in behind, and they've broken away from Ring My Bell, who's dropping back. Oakview Aspire always last, heading up the back straight, and it's still Louisiana. Can she keep it up? Here comes Colford Sunshine now making a run on the outside within a length and a quarter of top spot as they go into the far turn for home. They were followed by Ring My Bell and Oakview Aspire. Into the turn they go. Louisiana and Colford Sunshine still giving a great set to as they head towards the corner, with Ring My Bell watching it all unfold in third. These two to jewel it out into the home straight. Louisiana trying to make all. Colford Sunshine trying to angle out in the dying strides of the Oaks, and it's an all-the-way win for Louisiana.